Hi, and welcome to Happy Fisherman Adventures.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big fish, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman.
Before we start today's episode, I just want to say how proud we are when the fishing community gets together to support a fellow fisherman.
Our friend David Juricic ended up in hospital, ended up in coma. You guys maybe know him from Bus Straight Lures, a lot of charters. He was a decky and he's a great fisherman. And we had this event, like a fundraiser, and we managed to raise about $33,000 for his medical bills. One thing I have to say, Dave from Wind Against Tide and Aaron from Salt Guide did just an amazing job at this event. Amazing.
Also, a massive thank you to both for organizing all this and the sponsors.
All the sponsors, Mix Marine, Geelong Marine, Portside Marine, all the fishing shop, Trellis, Hooked on Bait and Tackle, Marius, everybody, the whole community got together to support a fellow fisherman. So kudos to you guys.
Well, today's episode is all about girls having fun fishing.
Well, they took my boat and me and Jerry end up in a girls' boat. So Kim, Cara, Michelle and Mima, they had a target to catch some squid because of the Hooked on Ballerine Festival, which was the very next day. And Cara supposed to do a cooking presentation, how to cook squid. So let's watch the first video.
Morning. And what are we doing today, Cara?
We are going to hopefully catch squid and some King George whiting so that we can do some cooking, catch and cook demos tomorrow at Hooked on Ballerine.
Fantastic. And we have the famous Mima.
Famous?
From Happy Fisherman.
We have the tired Mima.
And we have Michelle with us.
I'm excited.
And where is Kim? Kim is just fishing.
We're going to go pick up Kim.
Well, here we go. 10 o'clock in the morning and we're at Clifton Springs Ramp, ready to launch the boat for the girls. Considering that Hooked on Ballerine Festival is tomorrow, Cara had a cooking demonstration and our mission today is to catch some squid. The girls obviously took my big boat, they were excited, they were happy, and yep, Mima took them straight in front of the broken pier at Clifton Springs to try and get some squid there.
She promised, she delivered.
Mima, I had a promise. Yes, I told you I would deliver. Here is your very own WIRFAB jig.
Now I'm a WIRFAB.
And you're going to christen it today. We're going to get us some squid.
I better. Let's do this.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I have one for you too.
Thank you.
Kim's on. First one for the day.
That's it.
Ah, Kim.
Good spot, Mima.
Yay, go the girls. Woohoo.
No longer the spot and they got the first squid. Unfortunately, that was the only squid in this area. In meantime, me and Jerry launched the little hand hunter and we are on the way to meet with the girls. As we got close, they were laughing their face out.
Secret weapon, UV torch.
So what does that do, Michelle?
So it charges up the UV glow on the jigs. So there's certain jigs that will have UV glow and some that don't.
So the torch activates it?
Yeah.
As you can see, in this area, lots of boats, and they were all chasing squid. In meantime, me and Jerry managed another one, but unfortunately that was it. We tried hard, but that was it. 2 squid, one for the girls and one for us. Obviously the girls never got bored because they were doing this squid dance. I think they were trying to attract squid, but I don't think it worked in this area, so maybe if we go somewhere else, it may work. After about 20 minutes we had enough and we were on the way to Jackrabbit. The most important thing at Jackrabbit is to pick your ground, so you can crystal clear see here the sand and the grass patches. So we normally drift over grass patches, and every time we were getting out of that grass patch on that edge, we were catching a squid.
Okay. Jerry. Just that corner. When you get out, bang.
Well, looks like the girls had better things to do than catch squid. And one thing worse than not catching is losing it.
Kidding.
Anyway, as you can see, Michelle was devastated, but it was too early in the day. So let's keep going. We were persistent. On the little boat, every time we were getting out of this patch, me and Jerry would catch one or two. But by saying that, the girls were not too far behind. Mima got a squid on her flashboost jig, but I have to be honest, today's best performer was an orange Nemo jig. It's like an orange with white spots on it, and that jig somehow produced most of the squid today for Jerry. On the other boat, Shell was on.
Hang on a minute. I got it. Let's see if I can bring this one in this time. Okay, there's a spot. I'm coming over. No. Yeah. You might go up. I'm just going to keep the tension on the line this time instead of being distracted. Got there? Yes.
Right over.
Yep. Sorry about that. Put the window thing and then we'll be right.
You alright? Yeah, let me.
Because there's no barbs on the jigs, it's easy for the squid to slip off. So you have to keep that tension on the line. Oh, it's just on. It's only just on.
Yeah, net. Get the net ready.
No pressure whatsoever.
Boy, did we have fun, and we ended up catching quite a few squid too.
And me and Jerry were pacing ourselves laughing at the girls doing the squid dance, whatever they call it. So let's watch the next video. As you can see, even we were catching, we were changing colors, we were trying everything. But somehow the flash boost worked really good and the orange one worked awesome. So those two jigs performed the best today. And yeah, there was no shortage of squid. We were very close to our limit, me and Jerry, and the girls had about a dozen as well. As you can see in this shot, Jerry was over the moon, girls were working hard, working together, catching, they were happy, so everything went as planned. If you take a closer look, you can actually clearly see the grass patch and the sand patch, and that edge was just bringing one after another. The very next squid, somehow I went to reach for it and he dropped the jig, but I managed to grab him by the candles. Somehow, if you don't want to risk it, it's definitely better to use the net. And when you do use the net, make sure you put it behind the squid. So as he comes through, he tries to back off, you actually can just scoop him.
We make them catch some fish.
Go girls! It helps to have polarized sunglasses on because you would not have seen that. Spotted that one following you.
Here you can see girls were catching, making lots of noise and taking some great photos. On the other boat, yes, we were still catching, and this time we were making some noise as this squid managed to actually destroy my shirt. Today most of the squid was average size, but we managed a couple big ones. This area normally is not known for massive squid. The squid here is average size, but doesn't matter how small they are, they're very, very tasty. Also, don't forget, if you're chasing snapper, gummy, you name it, squid is your best bite. In this shot you can see we actually managed to get one even on a black jig, while on the other boat you can see the girls were doing the squid dance. Mima actually called us on FaceTime, so we were watching them dancing, and yeah, they had great time, which is great to see, and that's what fishing is all about. It's important to enjoy your time with friends, with family, and if you catch fish or squid, that's just a bonus. Port Phillip Bay, it's an amazing place. Having good friends on the boat, spending some great time, quality time together, even you get your lure stuck on my anchor or nearly fall off the boat, who cares? You do the Titanic team like Mima did with Shell here, and this is the memories you're never gonna forget.
What are you doing, Shell?
Snagging. New form of fishing. We're trying to get the salad to match our calamari.
Captain Mima, I'd like to thank you for today's voyage.
Oh, thank you, guys.
We have had so much fun, lots of laughs. You've delivered, you've found the calamari, we've got beautiful squid on board. It's been a fabulous day, hasn't it, ladies?
Certainly has.
Absolutely.
Very lucky. Good friends and good wine and good community around here to share together.
Absolutely.
I turned the sunshine on for everyone because I'm God.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Shell. We really appreciate that. We're still waiting for the dolphin order.
Well, it's to come.
To come.
Our voyage back
1:30? 1:30, you've called it.
Yep, 1:30 dolphins.
All right.
Well, we had lots of fun catching the squid, but we got a tip from Dean, Kara's hubby, that they're on King George Witing, so we decided to make a move.
I have to add, Dean and John mastered how to catch King George Witing on soft plastics. That was impressive. They had the bag limit, the girls went that way, so let's watch the next video. Well, the girls were on the move and they actually tried to make a wash so they can actually drown me and Jerry. That's the impression I got here. But yeah, as Mima mentioned before, John and Dean were on some good King George Witing and the girls went to see him. They got out earlier this morning and they were drifting this area throwing soft plastics, and apparently they just bagged out. Mima picked a spot to anchor, and what do you know?
Yeah, Kim.
It's a tinger! Yay! Or what is it? It's a white.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh, yeah, woman.
Pull in babies over the side.
Woo! Got me,
As this session looked promising, Mima went and set up the actual dash cam, and yeah, they were filming everything was happening. In meantime, me and Jerry, we decided to just go to the old channel and see if we can find some snapper. While we were doing that, girls were smashing King George Witing. In this occasion, all three girls used a paternoster rig. Bait as usual, it was peepees and pilchard. Kim, that actually started the squid session, she started the King George Witing session as well. Some of Witing was too small, so had to go back. Saying that, the other two girls were not too far behind. Kara and Kim, on the left hand side of the boat, they managed to actually hook up few fish. As we all know, the theory is that if the Witing is on one side of the boat, everybody should cast in that hole. Today it wasn't easy because it was wind against tide, so they did not hold one position, so they had to kind of cast towards that grass in front of them, and yeah, they found a honey hole, and that honey hole did produce quite a bit of fish. One more thing I have to add here, it's that the girls were amazing. They were doing all by themselves. They were deshackling the peepees, baiting the hooks, taking the fish off the hook. Everything you think of, they were doing spot on. And as you can see, the smiles were priceless. While Cara was taking the fish off and biting her hook, Michelle managed to do a sneaky cast on the left-hand side, and guess what? She hooked up.
Yes,
Where'd they go? In that
in the S key. I told you to leave half of it there. Hey! Camera is on, rolling.
And that was just the start for Michelle.
It feels different fishing here to the whiting that I'm usually fishing for, but it's like coming through that boat.
Did you decide to catch one, did you?
She let us have our fun. You know what? We haven't had any sunshine for a while. I was lapping up the sunshine.
Maybe do some baking. Thought she might try.
Hear that kidney slap? So when you put a wet cloth around the fish, they just calm down. So then you're able to get the hook out of the mouth very easily. And then still holding the cloth, you can measure your fish to make sure it is sized.
Well, at this stage we had lots of fun catching King George whiting.
And then the future of Happy Fisherman, Frankie, Vera and Archie end up cleaning the squid and King George whiting for Mum. Well, Cara was doing a big presentation, beautiful presentation, cooking presentation at Hooked on Ballerine event.
Let's watch the next video.
You know where we are if you want to catch them. We're not drifting, we're just anchored.
I love that. Take it.
Rock the boat, baby, rock the boat, run the boat over, rock the boat, baby.
So what was that about, this side of the boat being the only side that was catching shells? I'd just like to point out that, you know, Kim's about to bring one in.
The boat is swinging, Cara.
Right, okay, sure. Big excuse, shells, big excuse.
At this time, me and Jerry had no luck anywhere around the actual old channel, so we are on the way to see the girls and maybe try and get onto some King George whiting. As we got there, we could see him plucking them left, right and center. And funny enough, I was recording from a distance, and guess what? They got one, they got double, they were just getting one after another.
Oh yeah.
As we mentioned before, the smiles were priceless, but they were plucking them and they deserve all the credit. Then Kim managed to get a little salmon. Me and Jerry on the other side, we were actually struggling to get a King George, but we managed to get a couple more squid. Obviously, you don't have to teach my boat how to catch King George, but Mima's one, I may have to start from beginning. At this stage, they were catching them from both sides of the boat.
Ting, 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 straight in. She first got something. My jumper's going to be so nice for tomorrow. Oh, rice mode, Michelle.
Yeah. No, beautiful. Nice one.
The girls had the time of their life. Then they saw a stuffed calamari. One of the King George whiting managed to go straight up the hood of a calamari. Unreal.
You need 5 meters behind the boat, so do we need to lock it up there?
As it was time to go home, they put the fish in a skylar bag, and they did it perfectly.
Beautiful.
After that, they packed it up in the bag, and they did the same thing with the squid. Then Mima drove the boat back to the boat ramp, managed to park it perfectly, and what do you know, Chiquita was flying to see Mima. As we got out, there was a couple that actually are big fans of Happy Fisherman, and I spoke to them before.
Because she wasn't going to do it. She's like, oh, she goes, last time Titty said, oh, you should be doing it. She's like, I've been practicing, but I'm just, not confident here. And we're like, you should be doing it. She's like, okay. Well done, like a pro.
Well, we're home and it's cleaning time.
Ben,
Girls just wanna have fun.
And what about this? The future generation of happy fishermen giving us a hand cleaning the fish and the squid.
Well, TB, please tell us where the fish is.
Well, we know that the squid and King George Witing, it is at Point Richards, at Jack Rabbit, Clifton Springs, also Indented Heads, all around to St. Leonard. St. Leonard's producing a lot of squid, and Queenscliff, but St. Leonard's just amazing at the moment. So, King George Witing at St. Leonard's, just gone a little bit deeper. We got them at 7 meters. We've seen yuccas around at St. Leonard's. We've seen them at Mud Island. And guys, snappers in. Definitely, they're getting caught all in shallows and let quite a bit of fish. Any day, the water's now warmer in the bay than outside. So any day, the snapper will kick in.
Well, as we mentioned at the beginning, Hooked on Bellarine Festival was on Sunday, and what a well-organized event it was.
Kudos to Vic Fisheries, kudos to WIRFAB and everybody involved. It was amazing. And plus, as we mentioned earlier, we filmed the whole segment with Kara cooking the squid, which was great recipe, so we're going to show that in next couple episodes. And then we filmed Corey, a marine biologist who actually works for fishery, and done a demonstration about snapper and flathead, different species of flathead, blue spot and tiger flathead, and that. It was amazing information, so we're going to have that for you in next couple episodes.
I have to give you $5, my lord. Why? Because you're wearing the Happy Fisherman top.
Every time you're going to wear it every day now.
Guys, thanks for your support. People that bought our t-shirt, our hoodies, thank you heaps.
And once again, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big